Whoa. Okay. Here we go. Hey,
Got choked, everybody.
I'm sorry about that.
What
We're
are you
starting
guys doing over
here,
there?
and I choked on my own spit and almost died. And we're still going.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to
Hey, everyone.
Mad
The Brew
Donkey,
Crew.
The Brew Crew.
Brew Crew.
This is the Brew Crew, episode 2. So if you
Yep.
liked what we put down on the first episode, thanks for joining us and checking us out. Don't forget, like and subscribe, Naughty Donkey Productions. Oh, man, it's still hanging around. It's lingering. Sorry. We are a 3-man podcast that we just started called the Brew Crew.
Yay.
Also, sharing the venue, the platform with Take Care of Yourself and the Sticky Side podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts. We will be there. That's how we keep this going. And hopefully you can hear me die on my own spit on air.
So why did that spit, or what was it? Was it
Oh,
beer
my God.
or
Ooh,
wine?
That's terrible. What was that, Jessica?
Beer or wine?
No, I did not drink wine tonight.
What did you drink?
No, I was drinking some tea and just a splash of vodka.
Just
Splish of vodka.
Yeah.
What kind of vodka?
Just enough to make me feel good, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's a cup.
So, I mean, what are you guys up to? How's it going?
Well, this has been an eventful Monday.
Oh, it's still Monday.
It is still Monday.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
That?
Yeah.
But in all intents and purposes, things are good. They have been worse, and, things are starting to look up,
Yeah.
It could always be worse. The best is yet to come. I believe that.
I mean, the only way it could get worse right now is to be underground. And
Wah, wah.
Yeah. We're sitting upright, drinking beers.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, so once
We're
again,
like, it's a hell of a day.
once again, Jessica's on Zoom. That's why she sounds like she's like far, far away. Matt's in studio. Of course, I'm in studio. And we hope everyone out there is doing great. If you enjoyed the first episode, make sure you throw us a comment.
Right. Give us a thumbs up or something. Come on.
Please.
Please follow.
Follow us where?
Follow us on your Apple Podcast or your YouTube, wherever you get your local podcast. Come on.
All right, so the wheels are already falling off of this, and we're like 10 seconds in. So, like Jessica, you gave us some ideas for show content, and I kind of like the one. It kind of makes me sound like you had a personal experience with this, so I kind of want to ask you about it, like customer service. 'Cause we've all had like bad interactions with people, whether it be grocery stores, department stores, the Apple store, everywhere. And I bet you $100 it was the Apple store. Was that where it was?
No, was it? Like,
No,
that
oh
was
my
a-
God.
Gotta bring Apple into it. Like
I just
that.
lost
No,
$100.
no.
Well, she was
It
just recently
more-
at the Apple store, so I was like, oh, man.
Yeah.
But they might
No,
be
it
like
was more
Chick-fil-A,
of-
because Chick-fil-A's got their shit together now. They got the great
Ooh.
customer service.
They
You know,
surely
That's
do.
why they
and
can charge
everyone's
what
nice.
they do for a chicken sandwich.
Oh, it's
sorry.
delicious, though. It's delicious. I mean, whoever runs Chick-fil-A should run the country.
Right.
Because they put together,
Right?
in 2 years, they put together a system, a drive-through that can get you in a line of cars 30 deep long, can get you from that 30th car to the drive-through window picking up your food in 10 minutes. Maybe
Right.
not even 10, sometimes faster.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you have the bad customer service where you're sitting down at a restaurant for 20 minutes without someone coming out asking what you want to drink. There's always
Yeah,
Can I ask y'all a question, though?
ask
For
away.
those of you that, I say those of you because I refuse to do it. If you ever give a negative review, right, let's say it's on Yelp or wherever,
Okay.
are you those that give good reviews? Or is it just
I am both.
negative?
I do both.
Okay, thank you, Jesse.
I do. I really prefer to leave positive ones anyway, because I think people take those more to heart than negative ones. But I've left maybe more positive ones than negative ones, to be quite honest.
Well, that's good to hear because I hear a lot of people that only leave negative, uh, reviews. And for me, I don't think you actually have the right to leave a negative review if you've never left, a positive review. Because my thing is, and I don't mean to necessarily the same place, but if you're gonna, point somebody out on the bad, do you really point the people out that are doing good?
Yes. See, that's
You know?
what I think the general consensus is, that people only leave reviews. And I know it's true because I think I read it in college, was that that's what they do. They take time when they're upset.
Right.
Otherwise, they'll just come back and just not take the time to do it. So you have more attention or patience. I don't know what the terminology would be, to go after someone who has hurt you or harmed you or you deem as
Mm-hmm.
wronged you, versus a positive review. And for me, and I didn't start leaving reviews up until, I don't know, a couple of years ago, because I travel all over the place and I figured, well, hell, why don't I help somebody find good places to eat,
Mm-hmm.
good bars, or, that's the generally reason why I do it. But it's only very rare when it's that bad that I cannot deem what the reasoning
Ah,
behind an
gotcha. I
attitude
see what you're
was.
saying now. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
that
I
it
leave a
needs to
bad
be
review,
addressed.
right. If I leave a bad review, you have genuinely screwed up big time.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to take my time to, I'm all about, putting some good in the world and shining light in places. But
Yes.
if I leave a bad review, then you've really screwed me over. Type
But
deal.
some
Mm-hmm.
places deserve these bad reviews. For
Yeah.
instance, I took my daughter to this rock yard car lot,
Rock lot.
yeah, a rock lot,
Mm-hmm.
a rock lot. And I'll never do another rock lot in my life because they're all fucking ripoffs. If you get a good car off a rock lot, then the rock lot fucked up. They didn't do something right. They should have got a fucked up car and they got a good car. But anyway, I took her to a rock lot. We bought a car, and it was set up enough to where we could get it off the lot and get it home. As soon as we got it home, it just fell to shit. Wouldn't start.
Oh.
That's funny. I got a
and
story for that. Believe it or
and
not.
and so a review was written on Facebook about this place, and that company was like, "Hey, just bring the car back." They messaged us and said,
Oh, of
"Bring it
course.
back.
Yeah.
We'll take care of it. You didn't have to do all that." They took the car back, and the deal was canceled. It was nullified, and they asked us to remove the review from Facebook.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
but I
Had
did.
you not said anything,
Yeah.
it'd have kept on trying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it pays to get out there and put those reviews on social media because it'll help you. Like if we wouldn't have, we'd have been stuck with that lemon, man.
Yeah.
But they don't want their reputation ruined, which it already was.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
You can't. My thing is, you can't. You are who you are. It's so patterns, routine,
Mm-hmm.
character, habits. In those categories, you can pretty much follow any person, any business, any organization, and you're gonna get a understanding of what they are, who they are, and what. And for what Mike said, the rock lots, I worked at one, and what I know what you said is true because I have literally seen other salesmen. This was a car lot, and I can remember a woman, coming in to buy this 2-door Honda Accord for her grandson, and I shit you not, the salesman had to move that car every 15 to 20 minutes so the oil pile wouldn't build up
oh my God,
before they got there.
Jesus Christ.
And I got stories about cars you wouldn't believe, and dating for that matter.
So they knew the car had an oil leak,
Oh,
and they were just
absolutely.
like, "Okay, just keep moving it. They're
Yeah.
going to buy it. It's
Yeah,
going to be their
yeah.
issue."
And it was
So-
literally a rock lot. It used to have
What is
Mm.
what is the definition of a rock lot for our listeners?
Well, so from my understanding, and I guess I've worked a few, a rock lot, more of your buy here, pay here's, or sometimes you're there are always used cars that, you know, a lot of us expect to pull up there and be able to move a unit. That's like, as a salesman, you know, you would think they want to sell cars, or, you know, you have a better deal. And honestly, like, a lot of times you do get the better car. Like, you do luck up and get the deals at these places because, you know, they need to move volume. They need to sell cars. And they are primarily used cars. And I wouldn't say, and this is being a neutral reviewer, not putting everybody in a bad or even a good category, most are like pretty legit if you have your own financing and your own money. You know, now if you come in there needing to use their financing, you know,
You're screwed.
yeah.
I bought my car brand new 12 years ago, and she still works perfect.
Right.
There's a few things I just have to replace, but I bought that car for myself when I graduated college.
Right.
So I could not
just don't
imagine
believe in
ever
buying
buying a
new
used
cars.
car and it breaking down within weeks of having it. It would just like it would make me so sad. It really
It
would.
does happen. That's called gap insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Until you wake up tomorrow, Jessica, and that car won't start.
Mm.
Yeah, then you
Knock
jinx
on
yourself.
wood, baby.
Yeah, I know, dude. I know, but she's such a good car.
I just don't believe in buying new cars because the moment you drive that car off the lot, they say 30% it drops. But
Wow.
let's say first payment default. If you don't make that first payment, that car is worth a hell of a lot more than 30%.
But it's a different world now, though. I mean,
It could be. I haven't bought a car in a while.
Used cars are more expensive now.
Oh yeah, like I just sold a 2018 Honda Civic. I paid 16 grand for it back in 2020, 2019, something like that, and I just sold it for 17. I made more off of it. You know what I'm saying?
You drove it a couple years and made some money.
Yeah, made a grand off of it, and I'm pretty sure I could sell my Jeep right now for $20,000 over face value.
Oh, no doubt.
I know I could.
I'm sure you could. That's beautiful.
Yeah, because I've done like all kinds of modifications to it, and it doesn't look anything like it was off the lot. But anyway,
Your ducks.
my ducks. Yes,
Your ducks.
I give out the ducks.
I didn't know that was
everybody.
a thing.
I'm ducking everybody, Jessica. Yep. All right, so Jessica, you want to talk about bad customer service experiences?
Yes.
So tell us about what you got going on.
No, I was just thinking. So I worked customer service like at a hardware store here in North Carolina. Right after I was going, like right when I was going through my divorce and such, because I wasn't working. I was a stay-at-home mom, and the way people would come at me, and I'm a very friendly and kind and understanding person. The way they would come at me, so angry and disrespectful, it would be a general idea is how you come off at me or is how much effort I'm going to be into helping you. And then I was also thinking, well, these people are maybe soberish, right?
Soberish?
Acting a fool. Imagine a waitress or anything that serves alcohol, and you've got these guys just like, I've had people waiting outside my car when I worked at a hardware store, much less a bar.
Why were they waiting outside the store for you?
Outside and next to my car because I worked there for a couple of years.
So what were they doing? They wanted to fight you? They wanted to date you?
No,
what were they doing?
They wanted to date me. Asked me for my number, and instead of doing it inside, they wait till I'm on my way to my car.
That sounds great. That sounds like you were giving great customer service.
No, I don't want that. I don't want you to wait for me out by my car.
Yeah, that's
when I'm on my way home.
Creepy, yeah, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, that it happens so many times. I didn't want to walk back to my car by myself.
Yeah.
What were you doing? Why can't you do that?
What was your job back then?
I just worked. I was just worked at customer service. That's it.
Like at what though? Can you say what it was? Strip club, Walmart?
No, it was a hardware store.
Oh, hardware store. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were working at a strip club.
No,
it would really be bad.
Yeah.
No,
I could not. I mean, I don't. Where would I hide a knife there?
Facts don't care about your feelings.
I mean, come on now. That just wouldn't work. I couldn't do it.
Rude.
Don't be rude.
That one. I can't get away from that one. So back to your nip slip. I mean, what?
There is no.
I'm just kidding. No, we
So-
were talking about your tattoos, and they are cool for the people that can't see. I want a sleeve so bad, but sorry.
Well,
No, they're fun.
Do you guys
They were
think?
fun getting them.
Let me ask you something. Since we're on the topic of customer service and all, if you go in, let's say to the bank, and you need to talk to someone about a home mortgage,
Yes.
do you feel any different about talking to someone, let's say that has you can see just a little bit of their tattoo peeking up out of, let's say it's a man, and you can see just a little bit of their tattoo picking up out of their white collar, or you can see a little bit, their sleeves are rolled up, and you can see a little bit of the man's sleeve coming out of his sleeve rolled up. Do you all think any more or any less, or what do you think about that, Jess?
For me, what I like is people being individuals and doing whatever they want. But it's the way how people look at us that have the tattoos that are visible, how different they treat us. And my mom doesn't understand that. But if I'm just out and about and just wearing like normal, like a romper or something, and I'm covered, the way people treat me, talk to me, like come up, like how they approach me is completely different than if I
Really?
hide them. If I go out of
Better
my
or
way to
worse?
hide them,
Is it a good review? Or
they
better
treat me
review?
worse. They treat me that
maybe-
like I'm dumb,
maybe it's because
that
you're
I'm
wearing a romper.
uneducated, and that it's just, I don't,
What's that
it's
guy?
sad. It is because
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna have. I never decide. I decided after all of this, all of people the way they treat me. If that's the way you think I am, I'm gonna prove you wrong.
You're just hanging around the wrong people. That's
yeah,
all.
I'm thinking like, wow, like, I would think there would be more acceptable in today's world than
They are.
ever.
They are, but it's still, it's still a learning curve with
I
a
think
lot of
it's
people.
sexy as hell for a woman that has just a sleeve.
Well, I think it is
or
too. If I
a-
see, I'll be like,
a
hello.
side or a hip or a leg or a thigh or something. Oh
Yeah,
my damn!
it was. It didn't. It wasn't
my
easy to
damn.
get on. It
Tattoos
was painful.
tattoos on women are completely sexy. Oh, Kat Von D. Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, she's good. Oh,
that
she's
girl,
hot.
oh
if
my
I
God.
was gay,
would
And I'm with you on that one,
literally
Matt.
eat
Like
her
the side tattoo that goes down the rib cage all the way down the side
my
on the hip.
God.
Good lord.
Disclaimer, Cat. I am single, and I would.
Kat is not single. She's got a family.
See
Yeah.
what had happened was I'm not a homewrecker, but
Ooh, have you ever seen
Don't
that
be
girl with
rude.
the octopus ass tattoo that goes all the way up to her asshole?
mm-mm.
Oh
Where
my
the hell-
god.
who
What
is
the
that?
hell's her name? We'll find out. You guys talk.
Catch
and
me
we'll find it.
outside. Is that catch me outside?
No,
chick?
that is not
Oh, I'm
her.
sure it
She's
was
been
Catch Me
popular lately.
Outside.
Oh no.
Why can't you catch me inside? I'm right here.
Catch me outside. No, I so for me, good and bad, good and evil, old and new. I'm all about that stuff. I want I wear watches on my left arm, so I want a right arm sleeve and right pec and right shoulder, and then go to my right leg or either left leg. I don't know if I want to do like half body. I think that might be too much, but do right arm, right
Well,
leg.
so I know this hurt right here for me.
Have you seen
These
that no
ones-
pain cream?
I would not do that. That is.
Do
I
you know what
wouldn't
I'm
do
talking
that.
about? I was looking
Yeah,
at that the
I
other
saw it
day.
at this tattoo studio. I was in it a couple weeks ago. It was for work. It wasn't. I didn't get anything. I've been putting myself on timeout.
Time out.
So,
So you know what I'm talking about, though. Does it work?
yes, I do. I don't know if it really works, but the guy had it that owned the shop there, so it must work.
Did it cost more or something like that, or you don't know?
I have no. I wouldn't use it. I
Why?
figured
What's
pain
wrong with
is
it?
gain. So if I want a tattoo, I gotta feel that pain.
Oh, okay. So you're one of those. Okay, you want to hurt me so good.
Well,
type
I
deal.
want or not. Look how many I have
Is
already
that
that you
butt
guys
cheeks
can
one?
just see.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about right there, but it doesn't say her name.
Wow.
Which one?
There's just, for me, nothing sexy. I
Oh,
dated
there she is, right
someone-
there. There
oh,
she is,
wow.
Do
right
I
there.
I can't Google that. My
No,
search
I'm
engine will
sorry,
never
but
be the same.
you're not going to be able to see this,
Oh,
Jessica,
wow.
because you're in
I'd
Zoom land.
marry this thing.
But her octopus goes all the way up to her butthole. See that? It's
Yeah.
that. Do you think that hurts?
Oh,
It's
hell
gotta
yeah.
hurt.
You know
'cause,
how
like,
tender that skin is in there?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very sensitive and orgasmic part of your body, actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
And you have to
so
go back and get that colored in
What is
over
her
time,
name?
like for the rest of
Yeah.
her life. You know?
Daiza. Okay, her name was Daiza Morgan. Google her, folks, if you're listening to this, and if you did Google her name without triple X, if you don't want your kids to, don't want your search history like destroyed.
Don't search Blue
Mommy,
Waffle.
what is that?
Oh, this is a picture of her actually getting the tattoo. I bet there's a video somewhere online. That's
Wow.
definitely got to hurt when that tattoo
Wow.
gun hits that butthole. Oh, but anyway, I think that's.
I
hot
would
as
say
fuck.
no. I would say no. And I think the worst part was my ribs.
Yeah. See, that's what I've always heard. Like the tender,
Mhm.
if you pinch the area, and the more tender the skin, the more it's gonna hurt. And,
Oh yeah, it goes all the way from here all the way down to my hip. It
Oh, you
hurt.
got
It was
you got a
11
side
hours.
piece?
Yeah, it was 11-hour piece.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
I was dating the guy who did it. So I was just looking at
Jess,
him.
isn't
He
she
was so
full of
handsome.
surprises.
Damn, how much did you pay for that?
Where is
You were
this
dating the
tattoo
guy?
at?
It was zero.
I
Oh
was
my
dating
God.
him.
What?
I got to date a tattoo
Can we
artist.
see it? Can we see it? I mean, it's just me and Mike. Is it
Well.
one of those that's?
I'm wearing a romper again.
Yeah.
You took the
It's
romper
that-
off a
because-
minute ago when we were getting.
She showed it to me. I seen it. It's pretty cool.
The picture, yep.
Yeah.
See, for me, that whole side piece. I dated someone that had the what's the fish a lot of women get?
Koi.
Oh, Jesus fish?
A koi
No,
fish?
not a, yeah. I think it was. What'd you say? A koi
Koi.
fish?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a koi fish. And it was like it started
Oh, koi.
right above her hip and went like around her hip and then down her thigh, and I just thought that was the coolest thing in the world. That was the first one I'd ever seen on someone
Koi.
that I was personally involved with. Yeah.
That's
I have
pretty
a
cool.
zombie on my
A
hip.
zombie?
Yeah, that's the zombie,
heels.
like the Muerta, Dia de los Muertos zombie.
Well,
or
that's
something.
another one. That's another one, too.
Jesus,
Damn, how many tattoos do you have, Jess?
This
I
girl's
don't
like
know.
just fucking hooked me up.
She
man.
is from
Just-
Texas. To all of you guys that are listening, she's from Texas.
Gun-toting Texan.
Everything's
what?
bigger in Texas.
They say this guy named Skip's from Texas too, and hey, what's going on, girl? I'm from Texas.
Right damn.
My name is Skippy, and I'm from San Antonio. I came here, and my buddy Mike, he invited me, and he said this is a fucking great podcast, so I decided to come check it out. And my boy Matt Abbott over here, and
Hey, Skip.
Jessica, hey,
long
what's
time
going on,
no
Skip?
see,
Hey.
you, buddy. Look, Mike had to
Well,
step out for a minute.
Yeah, this
So,
is-
Skip, what brings you in tonight, buddy?
Well,
like,
I got to tell you, man.
these
So
tattoos turn you on, don't you?
I took
Skip?
a long flight from San Antonio, a little bypass through Miami. I don't know why they took me to Miami when I could have just run straight on Southwest. But I got here like 3 hours ago straight. I took an Uber. It was like $50. This fucking place. This fucking all the way out in Creedmoor, North Carolina. This goddamn place. I don't know what the fuck. Well, anyway, so I got here, and then all he's got to drink is PBR in the fucking fridge downstairs. So I drank like 6 or 7 of those, and came up here and was like, hey. Let's do this thing, being from Texas. This is like the king of podcasting. Joe Rogan's from Texas. I was like, this ain't gonna be hard at all. I'll just come up here and fucking bullshit. But then, you guys cool as fuck. But then
Alright.
Jess from Texas, she's hot, dude. I'm gonna get up on that.
There
Hey,
she
girl, how
is.
you doing over there? Go Texas.
She was just showing her tattoos a minute ago, so you just missed out, Skip. Hey,
Right
but look,
there.
good news is on Wednesday nights we have rodeos right down the road on Pocomo.
Fucking rodeos. I'll ride a bull, dude. I'll go 18 seconds.
We
God
do
damn.
that.
Go do it. Yeehaw,
A
motherfuckers.
lot.
Ah,
There.
damn.
Anyway, that was Skip. Ghost. That was Skip, man. That's the
Skip,
Texas
where
Skip.
you going,
Skip,
bud?
go
Come
get
on
out of
back.
there, Skip.
Come on,
Fucking,
back.
he's gone.
God damn. He'll be back maybe
Skip
next
will be
week.
back.
y'all.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
Oh God, I just like blacked out for a second. What happened in the last 5 seconds or 20 seconds?
I say, boy.
5 seconds?
What is it,
5 seconds do what?
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
So back to Daddy and Daddy. Do y'all remember that? Daddy and Daddy. It is what it
What? Daddy?
I don't know what you're
did
talking
we even
about.
talk about that? What are you talking about?
Y'all don't remember that last week?
Oh, yeah. When, like, in the bedroom,
Yeah,
when you
the
can call you
one
daddy,
you-
daddy
yeah,
issues
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Daddy and daddy.
Yeah. That's one thing I was never comfortable with, being called
Really?
daddy. But, yeah,
As long as you call me. I
that's
don't
kind of
give a
weird,
shit.
though. I mean, it made me feel old.
Really?
You know? I mean, fuck.
I always
But
like to
then
say
it's
my
not
name.
saying grandpa. That would make me feel older,
Yeah.
grandma.
Oh, Grandpa, you're so
Don't be
hot.
rude.
Oh, hit it, Grandpa.
Oh,
Hit it,
grandpa,
Grandpa.
Don't be
grab me
rude.
from behind.
I don't know. There's just something about being called daddy. It's kind of weird. Like you're in mid-stroke and you get called daddy. You're like, what the fuck? Now I just feel like I'm 50 plus for no reason at all.
It's about the same feeling as getting a finger up your ass, you know. Actually,
Actually,
it turns me on a little bit to be called daddy.
really?
Hell yes.
So a finger in the ass turns you on too?
Fuck yes.
I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even
There
gonna
we
lie.
go. There's
I'm
nothing wrong
not
with
even
that.
gonna lie. Any
Freak
guy,
you.
any guy that says a finger or tongue in the butt does not feel good is fucking lying. They've never had it done, and they're not secure with their sexuality. Because if
Yeah,
a girl
guys,
does it,
get
now
it
don't get me
together.
wrong, I would not even put myself in a situation to have a guy do this.
Mm.
And there's nothing wrong with being gay, folks. Don't misconstrue or
promote
take
it.
out of context what I'm saying. But if a female puts her tongue in my buttocks or a finger, I'm probably going to orgasm in 6 seconds.
There you
Maybe
go.
I don't know. It's
Nothing
it's
wrong
one
with
of the
that.
greatest
Actually,
feelings
it's
on the
supposed
planet.
to have the opposite effect, I believe.
What?
No.
No.
Yeah, I mean, they just so.
Maybe they're doing it wrong.
I heard about someone recently that. No, I'm just kidding. That's not.
Recently, you heard about yourself.
I heard about someone recently. That, yeah. No, but okay. So we were talking about online dating, right? Last week.
Yeah.
And
Unfortunately.
yeah, and the biggest crock of shit that is. But I reconnected. Don't be rude. I reconnected with someone I hadn't spoke to in years, and you know, we cooked out the other night, and you know, just hung out, and we never got together years before. I wonder how often that happens, because I shit you not, anytime I've ever been with someone, because for me, I really when I'm seeing someone, I come off, you know, I'm not looking, you know, I'm not entertaining other women, so you know, it was like 2 years I've been off these dating apps, right? And you know, I connect or match rather with this woman again. And I think a lot of it is timing. The timing was right. And, you know, she was just cool as shit. And it was just, it flowed, you know? But 2 years after I originally met her, you know? Wonder how often that happens.
I mean,
I've never heard of that.
often is,
Really?
it kind of happened to me.
However,
Yeah, remember?
I
You
have
and,
never really done any
the
of
girl you couldn't kiss in public. What was her name? Morocco.
Yeah, the Moroccan girl.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Hanani.
Moroccan
Hanani.
lady.
Hanani.
Beauty queen.
Yeah. But we never really did anything. It was more or less we just hung out in Casablanca, kind of like Humphrey Bogart did in that movie back in the day. You know?
That's
But
badass.
it's,
Isn't it, though? Yeah.
it's like a different culture, though. I mean, you just can't do
It
stuff
is.
like that. And
How many people could say they did
Islamic,
that?
I think, or is it Muslim? It's Muslim out there.
Yeah,
I believe,
Buddhism,
so.
something like that.
They catch you kissing in public, bro. They might just lock you up, and you'll be
Damn.
like Brittany Griner in Russia or some shit. You know,
Something like
locked
that.
away for 9 years for what you literally have in your hand right now, except for it was CBD or marijuana. Or
Yeah.
something. So,
I can't go to countries where they're like, well, you have to cover your hair. Like, yeah, we're
Oh,
not
wow.
going to
Have
tell
you ever
you
had
what
that
to
happen?
do.
Where have you ever been anywhere where you had to cover your face?
I won't,
oh, you just
because if
won't.
I have
You're
to
like,
be someone I'm not, then I'm not going to go.
Right. Well, I
I
was
mean,
going to go
there's-
to this toga party, and they tried to make me put a leaf over myself, and I was like, I just won't.
Why?
leaf.
Apples to oranges.
Oh, Jessica, you would be a shitty undercover agent. Yeah, it'd be shitty. Oh.
I
What'd you
couldn't, like, I couldn't do it. I don't think
too.
I can. My mouth
you
just
cough.
can't handle that.
No, something happened now. Oh, my audio's out.
We're having technical difficulty. Bear with us for a
I
moment.
hear you.
I'll be right back.
You may need
Yeah.
to
All right,
restart
we're
your
back. We're
computer-
back. Technical
restart your
difficulties
computer after
solved.
this.
What was
We're
that,
back
Jessica?
from a word from our
Restart your computer after this. I think you have malware.
sponsor.
Oh, malware.
Meow.
Oh, shit. I had to restart, and I lost my time calculation on what we had done. Okay. Well, I think we were like 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
You know what? You can't live life without fucking computers, and God bless it, they're a pain in the ass.
Ain't they?
I'll help. I'll look at it when I come back.
Oh yeah, so
Are
like
you-
she came over here for one of the episodes of Take Care of Yourself, and I kept every time I would put like search or click something in my Gmail, it would take me to a Yahoo browser automatically, and then every time I would search for like, researching some stuff online that happened to be XXX, it would never give me like the XXX search pictures. It would always give me like the safe search engine, and I went into the settings and couldn't figure it out.
Private.
And this girl comes over here, and it's like she knows. It's like she's an expert at like filtering out the porn, you know.
That shit will.
It was more of
She comes
this
right
guy
over. And,
needs, this guy needs to. I understood it all. When you told me the real reason why, I was like, I'll fix it for you.
yep, she was all over.
I mean,
man.
in all reality, it's a normal thing. So I just went through it.
Mhm.
My brain works like that. It works like a computer, like a whole bunch of different turning gears, I guess,
Oh,
like
we
at the
know.
beginning of some of those movies.
What?
It's
What?
very weird.
What movies have gears turning? Oh, well, like
Gears, like they're showing like the preview of whatever company helped develop them, or they gave them money to open the company. It's like the beginning of one of those, any movie, like presents
I know what
Paramount.
Like the lion that used to roar for like MGM.
Yeah.
Goldwyn,
Yes, exactly
or,
like that.
The Paramount with the mountain and the stars, like.
Or a Rubik's
Wakanda
Cube is
forever.
another good reason, another good analogy.
You see, they got a new one coming out.
Is it a
that-
2? I
Yeah.
saw a event or something on Facebook where they're going to show it somewhere.
Yeah, it's
What was it?
It's a Wakanda 2. Is it called Wakanda Forever? Is that the name
I
of
thought
it?
that's what it was.
Yeah, but evidently it's because Chadwick Boseman died from cancer,
Right.
so he can't play Black Panther. So now
They
it's
can't
going to
have
be
another Black Panther. It just wouldn't be legit.
no, it's Black Panther. It's one of the females, of course.
It's going to be
Yeah.
either sister or the girl from Walking Dead.
I think it's the girl from Walking Dead. I could be wrong. No,
Which one?
I think it's the girl scientist.
That would be a sister. Yeah, that's the one I said. Either sister or the head soldier chick.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
She was a badass, man.
Yeah.
Like, to learn, I don't know if they learned it for these roles or they just always had it. But that is badass. Like, I'll be honest. Like Jess and boxing and the mixed martial arts stuff,
Mhm.
that is badass. I think a lot of females should know how to do that, especially in today's. Yeah,
Are you-
like,
Yeah,
For
absolutely.
you guys that's thinking, you just gonna be able to hit up on Jess and not have a problem. She's a badass. You might want to check yourself first. You might want to check your man card.
So it seems like Latita Wright plays Shun, and she's
Latita
gonna
Wright. Let me look.
Which one is she?
she's gonna
Is she
take over the
uh,
role of the Black Panther in Chadwick Boseman's death. Yeah,
Sounds good, but
Shuri. She plays Shuri. I'm sorry, Shuri. I had to put my
yeah,
glasses on.
that's the head.
She's the technology
yeah.
girl. Yeah.
Wait a minute, no. Sherry was
Oh, I see
the
her.
head. She's the
Oh,
bald head.
she's beautiful.
right?
Well, I thought Shuri
She's got
was
some
the scientist.
confidence and she can
Sherry-
carry herself. She's a
Sherry
good
was the
girl.
bald head one. I thought the other one was his
Wait, hold on.
sister,
We're gonna fucking get to the bottom of this shit.
right?
Let's see. Here's the big poster. So I don't know who that is.
the sister. That's
sister.
the sister in the middle.
Yeah.
With
Well,
the-
they got her in the middle, so she got to
Yeah,
be the
she's
one.
got to be the one.
This is weird because
Wow.
they totally went a whole different way with Black Panther, man. Because
Yeah,
I don't
they
think Black
did.
Panther was ever a woman in the comics.
Right.
that's
Oh wow!
Disney,
Well,
man.
neither. So Disney has a new movie with Ariel is not a very like paper white girl like my daughter is. She is now I don't know what the term is, but they have dark skin,
Dark?
black being black. Yes, and she has red hair. But I was like, what happened to the paper white girl that I grew up reading? I guess it's
So
a
is she
change
black?
of time. Yeah.
Is she black with red hair?
Yeah,
Locks, yes.
they changed the gender on. I mean, not gender, but they changed the ethnicity. Which, you know what, I really don't see it as a big deal. I think we touched on this on another podcast.
Yeah, we
But
did.
I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, look, they
It's
remade the
just
Karate Kid
strange.
with Will Smith's son.
Right.
You know,
They change it, and I guess
Right.
maybe we should be more used to
Yeah.
change. I guess it's
Yeah.
a point of view that is old school that we need to change. Maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I'm all for that, but I think I told y'all last time, I draw the line at Pocahontas.
Yeah, when you
I
start
don't
like
think they
casting
can.
white folks or black folks to play
American
Indians,
Indian, yeah.
it's kind of ridiculous. At
Right.
least get with the
Mhm.
same ethnic group.
Right. Some things you just can't mess with. And,
Yeah.
and you know, Pocahontas being one of them.
I mean, you
I
keep
love
on.
Princess and the Frog, which was the first one. I guess the first one was a person that was not of white or English descent.
But is that really a famous movie though? Like, who cares?
I like that
Princess
movie.
and the what?
My
Like,
daughter
the-
does.
The frog could have been played by a lizard or a turtle.
No, but the
Nobody would have
princess-
cared. The-
Yeah, and there
She
wouldn't
was
have been
black.
no riots at the White House next week.
Yeah, I think if you like go to Snow White and you go to you change it, you
go
make
to
a
Snow
remake of your
White and you
Snow
go
Black.
to-
Yeah.
You
It
go,
would be
you
kinda
go to
different.
dark black instead of Snow White. We're and the matter of fact, you can't even say seven
Yeah.
dwarves anymore. You gotta say seven little people. You know what I mean?
Minute,
Let's be real.
Oh yeah, yes. So yes, minute. So there's so many
Jeez, we've
different
gotten
types of
so
like
sensitive as a
smaller
daggone
people or people that are height limited. I guess is the word.
Height limited.
That's a
And-
big
no,
word
it-
like mayonnaise. Remember?
Jessica, what do you as a woman consider a tall man?
Someone taller than me. I'm tall. I'm 5'9".
Okay,
So,
let's say
okay.
what would you say is a acceptable height as you? Because you know you're gonna wear boots, heels, flats.
I can't wear heels unless I want to be 6'3". Seriously,
Wow.
I used to wear 6-inch stilettos. I was 6'3" with those things. I can't do that.
Well, would you date a guy shorter than you?
Oh, I have. The
Yeah.
guy who did my tattoo was shorter than me. Like I think by
Like
an
what?
inch or two.
Okay.
I don't know because you
What?
know, like a lot of women are real funny when it comes to height, and they won't.
It's
they
a
won't date shorter.
personality. It's a personality
Oh.
more than anything.
Like
your
me?
your appearance will always change, right?
Me,
Right.
like me personally, I would totally date taller than me. I don't think it's a turn off. I think it's a turn on. Taller women,
I-
long
I
legs.
just-
Yeah.
I just it's always been a personality thing for me. I've always looked the same. So if I ever post pictures from 10 years ago, I'm still tall, thin, and I have long hair. And it's always the same damn color because I don't color it. So
That's
I always look the same. But I know that one day I'll get older, I'm not going to look the way I do. And so maybe some guy who looks hot on the outside and just terrible, ugly inside. I don't want to deal with ugly inside and then ugly outside eventually.
Are you saying that because if it's us or because there's listeners?
No,
Or you
I'm
being
just
honest?
meant that I want to find who the person is on the inside because people generally judge you on your outside first.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, just like dating apps. I mean,
The- the-
okay.
Filters.
Now you're going to be different than me and Matt. And Matt
Mm-hmm.
might be different than me on this. But when I'm swiping, I primarily swipe off of the first photo. If the first photo is like, okay, then I'll go to the second one and the third one. But if most of the time the first photo gets the swipe left or right. I never read bio. Never read bio except for Hinge. Okay, Hinge, I do. I do read the bio. But the other ones I just swipe. Then if we match, then I will give her profile some attention because that's when I think you need to give it attention. Why are you going to read something when you don't even know if you're going to match it? But
True.
women
I
are
get it.
completely the opposite. They read everything. They look at the pictures. They read everything.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I don't know, for some reason, I think women don't acknowledge it, but I think they're just like men when it comes to that.
Reading
think
your
they're-
bio and your pictures.
Yeah, well, I think for the most part, they're swiping, and hoping just like we are, men, rather.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's more than 3 sentences, they're not reading.
I mean, it's completely, absolutely possible.
Because I
Anybody
think,
could be that way. I mean, when I was on it for the day, and I was after I realized, I only like swiped a few people, but it was the ones that could make me laugh, like a funny picture
There
someone
you
was
go. You
doing
can stand out.
like this, and I'm like, okay, that's like that's funny. What kind of person is gonna put some shit on there other than to make me laugh? And
Eh,
that's
I don't know if I've
but that's
ever.
a different. I'm different from everyone, like a
Yeah,
lot of other females. So we got to take that maybe with a grain of salt.
I don't know, man. I just I don't waste my time reading the bio unless I match. If we match, then I read the bio, and I will check out the other pictures. But it's a swipe fast type of world, man. Just like bam, 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 machine gun fire.
How often
Excuse
do
me.
you
And
guys check your dating profiles? Like how much time do you spend on doing that and then talking and trying to like filter it out?
well, I've been sleeping like shit, so I usually wake up super early in the morning, and the first thing I do is I grab my phone and I look and I get 30 free swipes a day on Luxy, so I'll knock those out, and then I'll go to my Tinder and my Bumble profile and I'll do those swipes, and then I'll do Hinge, and I got plenty of fish, but I don't even mess with that anymore. That's just terrible. That's
Yeah,
terrible.
it is. I wouldn't even
So
mess
how
with that.
long do you spend on like per day? Like 30 minutes,
5
an
minutes.
hour?
5, 10
Stop
minutes.
the lies before I bring Skip back in here.
lies.
Skip will get it straight.
For me, I really
boy.
don't. Like,
What?
yeah, for me, really, I'll check it before I go to bed and maybe when I wake up and nowhere in between.
Well, yeah, just checking. But like I don't know, you don't pay. Do you pay for anything?
Fuck no.
Yeah, I don't pay for anything either. So you only get a certain limited amount of swipes on each one of these apps.
Right.
So in the morning, it all resets for me. So I'm usually on it. I'll do all the swipes. And
So for me, that stuff gets overwhelming because I don't like always having things like that. I want to be able for me, and I know I'm a book reader, a physical book reader. Let me clarify. I
Yeah,
like
I
to
need to
hold
get back
books
to
and
that.
read them.
mhm.
As I go out and do enough now in my life that if I was going to meet that's the time you guys spend going through the dating apps or whatever, I would find that person just in my normal life because I don't think I'm gonna find the right one online. I really do not think so.
But it's an avenue to use though, unless
It is an avenue to use,
Yeah.
but if there was like for like my particular partner, it would not be a person that would, you know, like I feel that it's people are just gonna look at your outside and you do. And I just that just is like, I want to
Yeah,
look
but I mean,
deeper and I
that's
guess I don't want to feel judged. Maybe that's what it is.
Well, you know what, it works for some people and it doesn't work for some people because
Yes.
I know people that's gotten married and met on Tinder and they're still together now 5 years and
I've
just
heard
as
that
in
too.
love, with each other as they were back then. But then there's people that use it and they go on several dates and become chronic daters. And they're still single after 5 or 6 years. Maybe they'll have a 6 month here, a 2 month here. To each their
I mean,
own.
people for me when I know you guys is that it's like, well, you guys are not just a picture. You can't put your personality and your charm and your fucking you guys are funny as shit in a picture. So I just don't think it's fair when you're like, well, there wasn't that many on there. I'm like, well, fuck, they can't read who you are in a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
you're
what
an
I'm getting
exception
across.
to the rule. And I
Yeah.
think we've all determined that we're all exceptions to the rule. And that's because
Rules don't apply.
yeah,
No.
We're done.
what's that Kid Rock song? We don't need no.
That's not Kid Rock.
That's not
That's
Kid Rock,
Pink
dude.
Floyd. That's the
Same
wall.
difference.
Pink Floyd's not the same difference at all. Sorry,
Whatever,
Roger.
it's a
Oh,
badass
I'm so
song.
sorry. He did not mean that.
It's a
He's a very
badass
lovable
song.
guy.
Ladies and hey, boy, this is Skip coming back. Hey, you know what? Matt's full of shit over here. I don't know what the fuck he's drinking in those Yingling bottles. I think somebody dropped
Too
some
many.
roofers in there because he thought Pink Floyd was Kid Rock.
Can I get
Oh
a
my
roofie
God.
for water?
Send all hate mail to
Oh, I
Yeah.
love
Matt
that.
Abbott
Have
at
you guys seen the
gmail2.com.
movie? Have you guys seen that movie, the Pink Floyd movie?
Oh, that's
Movie?
funny.
Oh,
What kind of
so
Pink Floyd
trippy,
movie?
that movie.
What kind of movie? Pink Floyd's got a movie?
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding?
I don't know. I've never heard of it. What
Are
what's
you
the Pink?
guys both kidding?
Wait, what are you talking about? The Pink Floyd movie? Wait, what are you talking about? The Pink Floyd movie? I'm serious.
Okay, don't Google this shit because I'm gonna show you and I'm gonna blow you guys' mind.
I know.
Okay, it'd be like
It
a
is
12-pack
trippy
dispenser
and it
thing.
is amazing and it's got amazing artistry and music and cinematography.
That's a big
Damn, are you
word,
okay?
like
Are you having an orgasm over
mayonnaise.
there?
Yeah.
It was
Jesus.
so good. Me and
I
my
hope your
best
kids are
friend,
asleep.
who I still talk to today for like 30 years,
Oh,
David. We
yeah.
were sitting on the couch, I think after we ate some mushrooms or something, and we
Imagine
watched
that.
this movie.
Oh my God.
I just
Oh
noticed too.
my
Do you
God.
have two sleeves? I'm still on the tattoo kick. What is
Um,
that? You really can't see.
Father,
Yeah,
that just
she's-
kind of
So you're pretty
my
much
back's
covered.
tender. I'm not my calves.
That's the only thing.
You
that
don't want to
isn't
draw
covered.
attention to your calves? What's wrong? You didn't do enough leg extensions?
Because if I remember, I
Calf
told you I always wanted to grow up to be a businesswoman.
Oh,
If
you
I
wanna
had
wear
to
a
cover 'em
skirt.
up.
I get it.
Yeah,
You look at
I
you.
can wear a
That's
collared
thoughtful
shirt.
as hell. That's why I asked you about the button-up shirt and
Yeah.
man, with its rolled-up sleeves and
Oh yeah,
collar.
they stick out. They do.
Well, I wasn't talking about his slacks.
No, I wasn't. I didn't get there yet.
You said stick out,
I didn't know. I didn't get that there yet. I was just still up on top, and I was going down with my eyes, like
Yeah,
thinking,
well,
"Oh, this is what this person would look like."
Education.
Sorry, Roger Waters. We did not mean to insult you, but Kid
No,
Rock
we
is pretty
didn't.
cool too. But I bet Kid Rock could cover some of Pink Floyd. It'd be
Oh,
pretty
hell
awesome.
yeah. I like Kid Rock says, look, for all my heroes in the methadone clinic. And then he says, lock me up and snort away my key. I was like, hell yeah. Me and that motherfucker would get along gravy.
I saw Kid Rock at he was in Raleigh a couple of months back, I
It
think.
wasn't that long
Yeah,
ago.
it wasn't that long ago. Pretty good concert. I mean, first time I saw Kid, I'm not gonna get into that, but I may have had.
Oh, I was there. Shit, what am I talking about? I was at the Kid Rock concert. I'm sitting here listening to Mike's story like,
You were there.
man, that was badass.
Where were
I
you
was
at? I
there.
didn't see you.
Shit,
You didn't hit me up.
I was over
That's
there. I stayed by the
bullshit.
beer stands right there in the paved.
See why? See,
little
this is
path.
why I need you guys in
had,
my
like,
life.
5
No one, I
women
have
over
no
there
one
with
to
him.
go with to concerts.
Matt.
I did have one with me. She's like my bestest good friend in this world
Oh.
because she won't marry me. So I've literally been put in friend zone one time, and I've been there ever since.
Well, you are literally
That's a
the
safety
Dan
thing.
Blizzarian of Raleigh. Yes.
What the hell? Who is Dan Blistarian?
Blizzarian. I fucked his name up. Blizzarian. You don't know who Dan
I don't
Blizzarian
know
is?
who the hell that
I
is.
don't know
You gotta
who
follow him
Blizzarian
on
is either.
Instagram, bro.
Okay.
He is a good follow. So he's a legit dude. I like him, man. I mean, I wish we could be homies. He's completely rich off of gambling in
That's
Vegas.
definitely
Maybe
not
some
me
more.
then.
But he like hangs out with all these women. It's like, hold on.
Well,
I can show you pictures of this dude and
holy shit! Look at all these. I haven't been on Instagram in forever. Look at all these messages. Holy shit! Look at the first thing that pops up.
You guys need
Oh
to. I
my
need to go
God.
with y'all to concerts. No one
Who
will go
the
with me
hell
to a
is this?
concert. Well, actually,
Now, see, this
you guys
girl
have
is
to watch
local.
over me if I drink too much.
Concerts are over now. You got to wait till the next season starts. Yeah. Well, this is Dan
I haven't been
Blazarian
to
right
any
here, but I
this
told you.
year.
You didn't go to
Who?
any?
No.
What in
Live
the world?
concerts. No, but like local things, not big. Because I can't go by myself because I obviously drink.
There you go.
Obvious.
Look at that. Oh, I'm showing Matt a picture. This is what he could do.
I'm
this
fixing to
man.
message this.
He's
person.
over
What's
here
the name?
talking to some chick, man. Well, you know what, Jessica, we're gonna get you to a concert and get you from under that
Oh,
rock
absolutely.
because I think we covered you live under a rock. So
Yeah.
I think we got to get that. Well, look, this has been another episode of the Brew Crew. Hope you enjoyed it. We will go. What was that?
I don't know.
Mic break.
I was over here. I just pulled up my Instagram, looking at what you said.
Oh,
And, I had someone I was going to mention, but
who you
we'll
mentioned?
save her for the next episode. It's
Next
just
episode?
a local that I just happened to come across when you were telling me about, what's the guy's name?
Dan Blazarian.
Dan Blazarian.
Yeah,
And I just
Bilzerian. He's like, look at this dude. It's ridiculous. He just.
Yeah, well, I'm
it's
totally
crazy.
not Dan Blazarian.
If
but
you had millions of dollars, you would be. That totally would be me right there.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, this dude's like laying there. He's got 10 women
do.
all over.
It's just the dark hair and stuff. Like, my body is definitely better than his, though.
Yeah, well, he like tried out for SEALs, and he did it twice. And he didn't.
He rang the
got,
bell.
He didn't ring the bell. He got it to the very end, and they cut him every time.
What?
Yeah, he did it twice though.
Loser.
Twice. That's what I'm talking about.
Loser.
They didn't like him. It was he was on the Joe Rogan podcast and told the whole story. It was like they had some kind of vendetta against him. So him going into it, they knew he wasn't going to pass. They were going to fail him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, man. We got to call it. We got to call it a show.
Next time.
It's been nice. Thanks for joining us, Jessica, via Zoom. We got to get
Thanks
you back
for
in the
listening,
studio.
everyone.
Yeah, Matt. It's good seeing you, man. And
Like
this is
always.
Mike, and this is the Brew Crew. We'll see you next time.
All right.
Until then,
Later.
what do you, we got to have like some kind of witty like sign.
Don't be rude.
Don't be rude.
Don't be rude.
Don't be rude. Make America great again. Come on.
Don't be rude.
Hey,
That
man.
one right there.
He said, "Don't be
We'll
rude,
get it.
man. Come here.
We'll get it one day.
We love the
I
Trump in
say,
Texas.
damn it, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby.
We love the
you
Trump in
the
Texas,
hell?
boys. I got to tell you. All right, we'll see y'all later.
All right,
Peace.
y'all have a
Bye.
good night.
All right.
Wow.